Sometimes, we believe that being strong means doing everything by ourselves. We tell ourselves, don't bother anyone, handle it alone, push through. But what if that mindset is the very thing holding us back? Today's story is about a young man named Daniel, a hard-working dreamer who tried to carry the weight of success all by himself. But life had a different lesson waiting for him. A lesson that changed everything. Stick around, because the truth he discovered might just be what you need to hear. In a quiet village nestled between green hills and dusty paths, lived Daniel, a 24-year-old carpenter. He had inherited his father's tiny workshop, a wooden shed with creaky floors and a roof that leaked when it rained. Daniel worked tirelessly. He built chairs, repaired old furniture, and served customers who often argued over prices. At the end of each day, he had just enough for bread, soup, and firewood. But Daniel dreamed bigger. He'd look out at the distant road and whisper, "One day, I'll open a beautiful furniture store. People from the city will come just to see my work." Life, however, wasn't easy. Every time he saved a little, something went wrong. A broken tool, a leaking roof, a doctor's visit for his mother. People mocked him. One man even said, "Daniel, you can't even fix your roof, and you're dreaming of a store?" But Daniel never gave up. Then one day, a man named Mr. Raymondson walked into his workshop. He was a traveling merchant known for his wisdom. He asked Daniel to build a large dining table, the biggest project Daniel had ever received. The payment? Generous. Daniel accepted. He worked day and night, but halfway through he ran into a wall. He ran out of wood. Winter prices had doubled, and he didn't have enough to buy more. He tried borrowing money. The answer was no. Sitting on a bench that night, staring at the few coins left in his hand, Daniel thought, "Is this dream too big for someone like me?" Then he remembered his mother's voice. Every dream begins with a small step, but sometimes that step is asking for a hand. The next day, Daniel took a risk. He packed some small handmade stools and went to the city market. If he sold nothing, he wouldn't even have the fare to come back. Hours passed. No sales. No attention. Then, just when he was about to give up, a woman stopped. She admired his work, touched the wood, looked at him, and said, "You made these yourself? I'll take all of them." With the money, Daniel rushed home, bought the wood, and completed the table. Mr. Raymond was impressed. "You've got real talent, son. Never stop believing." Soon, word spread. Orders started flowing in. Then came the turning point. A businessman from the city ordered 10 dining tables, Kannoken, in 1 month. The money could change Daniel's life. But the challenge? Nearly impossible. No helpers, no extra tools, a tight deadline. Daniel said yes anyway. To buy the wood, he sold the only thing he had left from his father, a gold watch. As he handed it over, his hands shook. But he told himself, "This is just part of the journey." He worked non-stop. His hands blistered. He skipped meals, slept little. One day, his mother found him slumped over his workbench, exhausted. She said gently, "My son, you're chasing your dream, but don't forget, if you break, what's the point of reaching the finish line?" Daniel looked up, eyes heavy with fatigue. "I just want to prove I can do this, Mom. For us." She placed her hand on his shoulder and said, "You already have, but listen carefully. Carrying everything alone doesn't make you strong. Knowing when to ask for help, that's wisdom." Those words stayed with him. The next day, for the first time, Daniel knocked on his neighbors' doors. He asked for help, and they came. Farmers, tailors, even a retired blacksmith. Together they finished the order. The businessman was thrilled, paid in full. And with that money, Daniel expanded, hired others, repaired the workshop. His dream had finally begun to take shape. But the biggest thing he gained? Not money, not success, but clarity. That success is never a one-man journey. That asking for help doesn't make you weak. It means you're wise enough to grow together. Remember this: you were never meant to carry everything alone. Even the strongest tree needs roots to hold it up. So when life feels heavy, reach out. Because sometimes the help you need is only one question away. If this story inspired you, let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this one. See you next time.